Hey, I am here to do another video for you guys today, and I have some favourites to share with you. My new kind of location for the video is out on a balcony of my apartment, and I don't know if you just heard then, I'm hoping the noise isn't going to be too loud, but there's a road and a bus, oh, the words aren't coming out properly, place where buses stop, a bus station. If you hear a few noises, it's because I'm sort of outside, but I'm hoping it's going to be quiet enough for me to film this video. So, the first thing I'm going to show you, which is one of my favourite pairs of shoes at the moment. You may have seen them, or if you follow my blog or my Instagram, because I've been wearing the hell out of these boots since about Christmas time, because I got them in the sales just after Christmas. So I have been wearing these really pretty Chelsea boots. They are from New Look. They have, as you can see here, a little bit of a, it's quite a small one, but a bit of a platform here, and it makes it so comfortable with the chunky heel, and the platform is practically like you're wearing flats. The other detail that I liked, even though you can't see it when I'm wearing them, is that it has a little bit of a check detail on the inside, which I really like. So they're kind of pretty just in my room as well as on my feet. They're so comfy, and I love New Look shoes. They seem to last quite a while for non-leather shoes. I've had loafers and things from New Look before, and they've lasted such a long time because I generally don't wear leather. I tend to wear non-leather shoes. So I've tried loads of different shops, and I do find that New Look shoes are really good quality for their non-leather shoes. Well, I suppose their leather ones probably are as well, but I don't know. So yeah, these are my favourites at the moment, these shoes. They're so comfortable. And as I say, you will probably see them on my blog and continue to see them for a little while because they're so comfy and they literally just go with everything. So I've been wearing those a lot at the moment. Another of my favourites at the moment is is one of my cleansers. So I've tried a few different cleansers over like the last year or so, and the one that I keep going back to it's such a bargain, and it just works really well for my skin. I've got quite sensitive skin, and sometimes sometimes my face can become quite red and irritated by products, and this one, which is Nspa Micellar One Step Cleanser, this one, it works well with my skin, and I just keep going back and buying this one. I think it's like about £5, so it's really cheap, and you get it from Asda. It's the Nspa brand. I don't know if you get it anywhere else. The only place that I can find it is in Asda. So if I'm going for a food shop, I can pick up my cleanser at the same time, and it's such a good price. So I would really recommend trying this out. I've recently, because I'm so happy with the cleanser, I've recently bought the Nspa mud mask. So maybe in a later video I can let you know what I think of that. I've only used it 2 or 3 times at the moment, so I'm not going to bother doing a review because I can't really say anything at the moment because I've only used it a few times. And another is my very recently purchased Anthropologie mug. I absolutely adore Anthropologie, and their homeware is so beautiful. I often just go in just to have a little browse just to look at all the patterns and prints that they've got on their plates and their mugs. It's so beautiful. I was lucky enough for my boyfriend to treat me to something from Anthropologie, so I got myself this mug and also a little patterned bowl, which I plan on keeping a few of my little bits and bobs kind of on my dressing table. I don't know why I said dressing table, because I don't have one on my set of shelves where I have all of my like jewellery and bits and bobs like that. Eventually it'll find its way to a dressing table in my new flat maybe. But I bought myself 2 things, and this mug, it's such a good size. I don't know how much I can waffle about a mug, but I could probably talk about it for ages, so I'm probably just going to shut up. It's a good size, the print is so beautiful, and this is £12. So if you're going to go ahead and buy yourself an Anthropologie mug, make sure your housemates aren't washing it, or that you're leaving it around, because I personally think £12 is a little bit expensive for a mug on what is pretty much a student budget is what I have. So this is definitely something to treat yourself to, and not let your housemates anywhere near, just in case they break it. But yeah, that's one of my favourites. So I recently went to the Beyond Retro garage sale, or I don't know what kind of like big sample type sale for Beyond Retro, I can't remember the name of it. And all of the like jumpers and tops were £4, trousers £4, skirts £4. The prices were so good. So if you see that event, if you're from London and you see that event happening again, I don't know, maybe it won't be till next year again now, then you should definitely go. I had to queue for a little bit to get in, but when I was in there, it's such a good sale. It's not just a small place. It's like, I don't know, it was very big. It's almost like the size of one of their stores. And you just had rails and rails of beautiful dresses, tops. It wasn't just rubbish that they put out. So I would definitely recommend going. I got quite a few different things which I've been sharing on my blog recently. I think I shared a dress in an outfit. I can't remember which other one. There was something else I shared. I can't remember, I bought too much when I was there. But my absolute favourite purchase was this jumper, which was £4. It was in the men's section, and I love it because it's the kind of fisherman style knit, and I've always adored looking at the fisherman knits in American Apparel, but not being able to afford them. So I was so happy when I found this because it kind of reminds me of that American Apparel style jumper. It is men's, so it's a little bit long on the sleeve, but I've kind of rolled them up, and I've been wearing this so much. I've been wearing it with a bit of a collar kind of stuck out, poking out at the top, try and make it a bit more interesting, but I've been wearing it around the house so much as well. It's just the comfiest thing. I've not worn a lot of jumpers out recently, to be fair, so this seems to kind of made it into my like comfy homeware kind of category, but it's definitely good enough to be wearing outside. I don't think I've wore it out yet, I don't think. But it's one of my favourites because I have it, I don't know if you can't see that close, but it's covered in cat hairs, which is delicious. But I think that just shows how much I've been wearing it, because I've just been sat at home snivelling little old Albus. I don't think you can see him in that video. And he's molted all over it. But this is one of my favourite purchases from the Beyond Retro sale, so definitely go and check it out next time it's on, because there are so many things. I had to really try and resist. I could have spent like hundreds of pounds there had I had that amount of money to spend. So definitely check it out if you are in London the next time they have one of those. The other thing I'm going to show you is a favourite of what I'm reading at the moment. I kind of want this video to just be a little bit of a concoction of my different favourites, and at the moment I am loving Agatha Christie books. I don't know why, when I was younger, it may have been something to do with when I was younger and I saw like an older person reading an Agatha Christie book, but I seem to always think that Agatha Christie was like something that old ladies like. Maybe it still is, I don't know. But they have some amazing covers on them. So I think that's what first attracted me in the charity shop when I went to go look around some of the books, and I just really liked the illustrations that were on the front of the books. And then I was reading the blurbs, and I thought they sounded really interesting, so I've been reading Agatha Christie for about 3 months now. I haven't got the original one that I started with, but that was really interesting. I can't remember the title. The one I've literally just read is By the Pricking of My Thumbs. I really loved the illustration. I'm not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but I totally did, and the cover is pretty much the main reason that I bought this book. But they're all kind of, like, if you don't know Agatha Christie, they're all kind of crime, detective style books, and I just find them really interesting. I love things like Sherlock Holmes, so anything that's kind of detective-y, that's not a word, I really enjoy. So yeah, I've been reading Agatha Christie at the moment. There's a charity shop near my house and all of the books are £1, and I was just browsing and I kept seeing loads and loads of Agatha Christie books, and I just love the designs, like I said. So some of these, The Five Little Pigs, I don't know, I've not read that one yet. I need to be careful in charity shops because I just bought this book immediately, and actually there's a little, it's so old, there's just a section of it that's just not attached, and I paid £1. So maybe I need to just take my time in the charity shops and actually have a look at the books that I'm buying, because if that had fallen out, I'd have a book with part missing and have to end up rebuying it or something. But anyway, I'm loving Agatha Christie books at the moment. If you see one in a charity shop, you like detective kind of crime stories, then I'd recommend reading some of Agatha Christie. So those are my favourites at the moment. If I'm going to do another favourites video, let me know in the comment below the type of things that you want to see in my favourites. I've got a few things in mind, like some of the different teas that I've been trying out. I bought some recently, maybe in the last month or so. So maybe I'll do a little bit of a favourites that includes my favourite teas that I've been trying. But yeah, comment below if you want to see different things that I'm really enjoying at the moment. Yeah, thank you for watching. So that was a plane. Wind? No, no plane. Okay.